Hey there, EverlongMystic here. We're gonna do a traffic light reading for those of you that identify or resonate with the sign of Ophiuchus. Alright. So we're doing green light, we're doing yellow light, which is caution, and red light, which is a stop. So green light, we're using Lafruma. So what's the green light for Ophiuchus? Wow. So, you know what? It's the personal Yggdrasil. This is the Ash card. And it's kind of about it's asking you a question. Are you are you ready? Like, are you ready to kind of start out on a path? There is Loki in here. But the thing is, though, it's like, I don't know, it feels, I mean, it talks about tumbling from your hidden life. So the green light here is saying it's like you're free to tumble. You're free to tumble from your hidden life. Are you ready? I mean, do you want to? Alright, let's get some tarot. See if we can get a little bit more about this. Well, I mean, if you are kind of dealing with something that you are keeping a secret, it might be time to come clean here. I don't know. Because we have the death, which is, the death card, which is ending something. And the thing is, though, what I'm getting from this is like choosing it before it chooses you. And so this could be choosing an ending of something or just choosing a path. I feel like there's somehow you're selling yourself short a little bit here. You know, like an iceberg. You're just looking at the tip of the iceberg, and there's much more to something going on. You know what I mean? See, this Temperance card, this is about, to me, it's about fear. It's about fear. It's like kind of calm your fears a bit. And you might actually be able to see beneath the surface of whatever that kind of iceberg is. Yeah, I think that's actually what the green light's about. So let's get a card of, let's just get an extra Lafruma for advice. Is there a card of advice for this green light to go ahead and explore outside the hidden self, or to end something that's hidden? I don't know, it always feels better to to choose something as opposed to feeling like you're forced to do it by the world or the environment or circumstance. You know what I mean? And I think that the only thing stopping you from choosing whatever this path is to go or to venture, consider, is fear. It's like here, it's like hide and seek. Dare you peek at all you are rather than the fragment you virtuously wave at the world. It's like you're not you're not letting the world see like your whole iceberg here. You know what I mean? This feels a little bit like Scorpio energy. I guess this would be Scorpio, right? Death. But I mean, that's kind of, aren't you kind of snuggled in there? Ophiuchus, aren't you kind of snuggled in there with Scorpio and Sagittarius? I don't know, maybe you're clinging to like more of a Scorpio side of yourself or something. Or maybe it's your Scorpio side speaking up. I think that might be it. I don't know. Ah, hang true. Check it out. I immediately thought of one of my favorite Scorpios, Rob, which I wish he did reading still. All right, so we have Hang True review. So this is your card of advice. Oh, and it's about sacrifice. So what is precious to you? What that is precious to you are you willing to give to the well so you might be well? Nothing is free. For the welling up, you must offer up a fair cost or you'll stay lost. Will you hang true? I love the first part here too, because it says, a time out of time where all are welcome. Hang suspended with sublime intention. You're welcome to do this, Ophiuchus. Like, you've got the green light. Alright, let's look at a yellow light. So where's the caution? Where is the caution? Wow, what is this? It says Dragon's Horde protecting the future. I actually don't know what this is about. What am I getting here? Dragon's Horde. I keep looking at these keys dangling here, and it makes me think of like Candle and Condal in the La Fruma. Like the two keys to yourself, to the world, protecting the future. So, sorry, excuse me. So we have Dragon's Horde here. Which, like, if you look at the colors, it's very, it feels like this glowing part is kind of part of this glowing part in the personal Yggdrasil. The colors blend there, and I feel like it is related because we do have we do have you being a little bit overprotective because of some kind of fear of something, like fear of the world knowing the real you, or so, something like that, right? And so your caution here is about just being a little bit too protective. Like protecting the future. To me, that means you already have an idea of what your future is, and the future's unwritten, right? So you're kind of supposed to ease off of that kind of ideal. You don't know the future. Like, even people that know the future don't know the future. Like, even like, think of like tarot readers. Like, they can't tell you the exact future because of free will. Like, they can give you possibilities, what's likely, what's probable. But remember, we have free will. We can change whatever the blank we want. All right, so let's get some tarot and see what you need to know about this, or why. Seven of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, that makes me think of trying to protect something that's not even growing. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles, traditionally, yeah, it would be like something growing, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting like, why isn't this growing anymore? Like, or like putting all your eggs into one basket and having it not work out, or something like that. It's like, or like planting a huge crop of like the same thing. Like if you were a farmer and stuff, and not like, or like not rotating your crops, so like the soil gets depleted and you end up having nothing, or having a bad year. So this is information. This is okay. It's not information coming in. This is getting advice. I feel like this queen wants to give advice, has something to share with you. She's giving like this come hither kind of wave in the card. Like, come here, I have advice for you. I can, like, this is just information that you need, is what I'm getting from this. So there is a caution about what it is you're trying to. There's something you're trying to produce, something that you're being very protective of, and it's like you're missing some kind of vital information. And it's definitely, there's a definite emphasis on not assuming what the future is. Okay, so during that last shuffle, I was staring at the keys, because I was like, I want a card on the keys. What are the keys about? And you notice one of the keys, it has a heart, right? And this is what we get. We get the Ace of Cups, which is a big ass cup of love, okay? All right. So for some of you, I think this could be just like over romanticizing something. But I think that, I mean, it's so simple. It's very simple. It's like this right here, this it's like this universal love energy that is free flowing. You can tap into it anytime. That's That's what I think of when I think of like Reiki. Like Reiki, it's like you just tap into that love energy, and it's from the universe, it's from source, it never runs out, it's infinite, right? And that I feel like that's something that you can tap into. Anybody can tap into it. You do not have to be a Reiki master or attuned to all the levels and all that stuff. It's like it's very healing and it's very abundant. And you can use that when you feel like you've been fixated on something, especially if you're fixated either on the past or on the future or anything really. It's like it'll help with this, like this temperance where you just kind of ease, like you allow flow. It's allowing flow because if you're stuck on something and protecting and holding something real rigid that you say, no, my future's this, it's like you're not allowing for that flow. So I see that here. So let's get a card of advice just for this kind of caution yellow row. Is there a card of advice for Ophiuchus? And I know there's something to that. There's something to this row here because I'm actually feeling it in my body. I'm feeling like my body warm up, like an increase in energy somehow. Jeweled web. So your advice is jeweled web connectivity, and this is about how you connect to spirit, how you connect. And again, it's saying like you totally have the ability to just to connect to this energy. It's very healing. And it's love. It's just love energy, right? And here it's like look at all the connection points here. They're all over the place. And not only that, like you can connect to the future, you can connect to the past, you can connect to something far away from you, something inside of you. It's like there are many possibilities here. So now let's move on to the red light. We're gonna use the magic of you. All right, red light for Ophiuchus. What is the red light? Where's the stop? Wow, this is about release. Now I'm not even gonna read the book. I'm going mainly off the image here. It says there's a solution for every problem, which, yay, that's great. What I'm seeing here is you being tied down. It's like it's like you're tethered. You're tethered to something on the ground, and I'm taking that as density, to something dense. You're tethered to something dense, and it's like you're holding yourself back. You need to stop holding yourself back. That's the red light. And looky there. There's the snake. Your Ophiuchus snake. It's right there. It's like trying to help you untether yourself. I was wondering if a snake would show up for you again. All right, so what is this about? All right, so we have the strength card here, and I just immediately got it will It will take strength, but it will not take force. This is not something that it's not like when you're a kid and you were forced to eat your lima beans or something. You don't have to you're not going to have to force it down. This is, but it takes strength to untether yourself from something very dense, because it's like, number one, you're accustomed to it, right? And it's kind of like it reminds me of when like you go swimming, right? And you're swimming in the water and for a long time or whatever, playing, and you finally get out of the swimming pool and it feels so hard. Like, it feels like your legs and your arms are so heavy. It's like that's that denseness, and it's like you want to be free. It's like you might have to maybe that's not the best analogy. Because it's like the strength is required, but not force. All right, well, of course we need more cards. Let's get more cards, because I don't think I explained that very well. I did not explain that very well. See, it's like in the image, it looks like you could just float away. And like even the rope isn't really tied that hard, like that tight. Like you could just slip out of it, but there's something like invisible. There's something invisible like keeping you tethered. And I don't know what that thing is, but whatever it is, it's going to take some strength on your part to untether yourself. But like, yeah, when if you're holding yourself back and you're used to doing it, it's kind of hard to do anything else. Change may be required. Oh my gosh, you have another Ace of Cups. Oh, all right. And then we have Queen of Wands. You have a Queen with the Ace of Cups, and you have a Queen with the Ace of Cups. Check you out. Okay, like this Queen here, this Queen of Wands, this is pure freaking encouragement. This is pure encouragement. She's basically telling you with her eyes right here. She's telling you with her eyes that you have whatever magic inside of you that you need, really. Like, you have the ability. You can float. You can float, and you can explore if you want to. Like, you can do this. Like, this rope that's holding you down to this dense place, it might as well be imaginary, made of dust or whatever. It's not it's only as strong as you make it. So let's get a card of, actually, is there a card of advice? Get a card of advice. Is there a final card of advice for the stop section? All right, so we have compassion for others here. So this is absorbing energy. See, okay, that's a really good point, because a lot of us, we were talking about this kind of universal love energy that we have with this Ace of Cups, where it's free flowing, you can tap into it. And it reminds me of like there are some kind of healers where they say that they're just so exhausted. Like, I've done so much energy work, I'm just exhausted. Well, you know what? Like, if you're tapping into this infinite energy source, like, you know what I mean? This infinite healing energy, there's no way you should feel exhausted. So it's about absorbing what's not yours, or depleting your own energy instead of tapping into the free energy that the universe, the free energy of love that the universe provides. It's everywhere, right? So it's about what you're absorbing and how you deplete yourself. You're being asked to take a look at that. That's kind of a key to the untethering here. All right, so this is your message. This was a long one. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you later. Bye.